Episode 54D. Rosamund, Kissi Debrah has called for a complete ban on the use of wood-burning stoves in the capital, London. It's as if the last decade of progress was lost within a year, said Care Press Christensen, senior advisor on air quality and climate at the NGO Green Transition Denmark. It's kind of back to the Stone Age campfire, just in our living room. The UK government on Tuesday released new data showing that particulate matter pollution from wood burning in homes has doubled over the past decade. The fine particulate matter, PM2.5, released by wood burning has been shown to flood the home and impact on the community when released into the air outside. Data from consultancy CE Delft found the health-related costs of outdoor air pollution caused by wood-burning stoves comes in at nearly €9 billion in the EU and UK. Italy is where wood-burning stoves make up 75% of the total health costs of pollution from domestic heating and cooking. The report calculated that using a wood-burning stove leads to some €750 in annual health costs from pollution per household, compared to €210 for a diesel car. Currently, there are no legal grounds to ban wood burning completely, said Eva Oosters, Vice Mayor for Environment and Emissions-Free Transport in the Dutch city of Utrecht. Instead, the city is focused on trying to encourage people to. Patrick Huth, senior expert at Environmental Action Germany, said discussions in Berlin around setting stricter requirements for wood-burning stoves come up against an awkward fact. Despite the additional pollution, Germany is still meeting the air quality limit values for particulate matter set by the EU. Brussels has proposed tightening the bloc's air quality guidelines, but the new limits are still twice as high as the latest recommendations from the World Health Organization. Behavior change. Educating people about the links between wood burning, air pollution, and health is an essential step toward behavior change, regulation, and supporting a transition to other energy sources for those who need it, said Rachel Pigeon from Impact on Urban Health, a nonprofit that helps cities tackle issues like air pollution. But cities that launch information and behavior change campaigns face a tough audience, especially when discussing potential bans on wood burning in densely populated areas. Wood burners also tend to be relatively affluent and choose to burn logs not only because of high energy prices, but because of the cozy social atmosphere it creates, according to research by Cantor for the British government. UK, London Podcast. Podcast from The Guardian. The true cost of wood-burning stoves. UK, London newspapers. Poll finds majority of Londoners support ban on toxic, tiny particle wood burners, UK, News. Daily Express. Wood fires produce 3 times more tiny particles than traffic pollution and have been identified as producing the most serious pollutant for human. Government figures show despite coal burning emissions decreasing massively since the 1970s, wood burning has increased significantly with emissions. Expert shares crucial tips for helping parents shield kids from wood burner air pollution. Daily Express. Around 150,000 to 200,000 wood burning stoves, which are responsible for high levels of air particle pollution, are sold in the UK every year. Harry Wallop, what's the truth about wood burning stoves? Daily Mail Online. Daily Mail. New statistics this week revealed that air pollution from wood burning in UK homes has more than doubled in the past decade. ECO Chamber Podcast, Shell sued, wood burning worries, and Debrah's dirty data. Ends report. Listen as the ENDS report team examines how wood burners have contributed to breached air quality limits, the government's decision to tweak its. Nearly 2/3 of Londoners back ban on wood burners. Energy Live News. Energy Live News. The majority of people in London support the banning of wood burners, a poll has revealed. The new survey, conducted by OmniSys on behalf of the. According to government data, domestic combustion was a major source of particulate matter emissions in 2021, accounting for 16% of PM10 emissions, and The True Cost of Wood-Burning Stoves, podcast, news, The Guardian. The Guardian. Learning the full extent of the environmental damage caused by wood-burning stoves led Guardian columnist George Monbiot to issue a public mea. Incredibly, though only 8% of households in the UK have a wood-burning stove, they release more small particulates, the most dangerous pollutants. Vast majority of Londoners support ban on wood burners' air pollution, The Guardian. The Guardian. Across Britain, 44% supported a wood burner ban, with 36% opposed. Government data published last week showed emissions of toxic pollution particles. Government data published last week showed emissions of toxic pollution particles from wood burning in UK homes had more than doubled in the past. Corrections and clarifications, The Guardian. Corrections and clarifications, The Guardian. Burning waste wood, misspelling of Caribbean. The use of arsenic as a preservative for treating new wood has been banned in the UK since 2006. I have wood burner regret. The lowdown on eco models and indoor pollution. iNews. iNews. But there's a darker side to warming your toes by a flickering fire. Burning wood and coal releases dangerous fine particles, PM 2.5, which pollute. Wood burning stove sales are booming. Debrah wood burners allow you to burn wood legally in a UK smoke control area, SCA, most of the UK's. Wood burning stove emissions rising due to UK government legislation. Innovation News Network. Wood burning stove emissions in the UK could be increasing due to the government making some stove models exempt from regulations. Power crisis drives huge growth at Drax, Investors Chronicle. Investors Chronicle. Wood-burning power generation company says greater use of intermittent power sources will make its pellet plants even more important to UK energy. Drax Group's bumper profit spark calls to end wood-burning subsidies. Proactive investors. Proactive investors. Drax's bumper profits spark calls to end wood-burning subsidies. 1517, Thursday, February 23, 2023. Josh Lamb. View Drax Group. LSE, DRX. Drax burns wood. There's big money to be made in greenwashing. Comment, The Sunday Times. The Times. The world's biggest publicly listed burner of biomass, or wood, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change has observed, wood burning. How bad is your wood-burning stove really? News, The Sunday Times. The Times. Government figures published on Tuesday revealed wood-burning stoves and open fires in homes are now Britain's biggest source of particulate air. There is nothing quite so evocative as wood smoke in the air, a nostalgic reminder of simpler times, crisp winter days, and cozy evenings by A. But these conjured scenes are an evolutionary throwback, a hangover to a time when we huddled in caves and needed to burn wood to stay alive. UK, Bristol. Wood-burning stoves could be banned by 2027 following report. Bristol Live. Bristol Live. More pressure is being put on the government to ban wood-burning stoves from British households after the appliances were linked to serious health found in air pollution particles within urban areas. Wood burning in towns and cities contributes to thousands of early deaths each year. It comes despite smoke control areas and limits on what can be burned, as campaigners say wood burning is still a huge emitter. Since 2022, new wood. UK, Cheshire. Small fire on wasteland in Runcorn, Cheshire Fire and Rescue Service. Cheshire Fire and Rescue Service. Firefighters were called to a controlled burn on wasteland containing hedges and wood. Smoke was blowing, causing the fire to spread. UK, Gedling. New wood-burning rules could land Gedling Borough households with £1,000 fine.